Can you tell me your name and what is happening today?
So my name is Winston Day, and my brother Brian is getting married to Kaylee Denmark.
And how long have you known the groom? Can you describe him to me?
Yeah, so I've known Brian my whole life. Obviously, I'm his brother, but so I've known him very well since mid-high school when we became very close. He's a great guy. I mean, he's smartest man I know. But just an all around good guy. Have your back on anything, be there for you. So.
And have you gotten a chance to know the bride? And if so, could you describe her?
Yeah, Kaylee's great. Kaylee comes from small town Florida, real outdoors like us, and she's awesome. She likes to fish and hunt. Super kind-hearted. I mean, she's just a great aunt to Barrett, my son, and really like her a lot. Excited for them.
And do you know how long they've been together and what it is that keeps them together?
So they've been together, so it's kind of funny actually. They've been together for, I'd probably say close to 2 years now. But I've heard about Kaylee for a while. Like through med school, Brian obviously was friends with Kaylee, and I always heard him talking about her, like, oh, this girl Kaylee, she's so great. And I was like, well, when are you gonna ask her on a date? And he was too chicken to at the time, but he finally did, and I'm glad he did.
So, when did you know that they're meant to be together forever?
Honestly, like shortly after they first started dating, I knew she was the one. Like she's a great girl. Like the way they work together made him a better man, and I think he makes her a better woman. And they work out together.
Do you have any funny stories of you and Mr. Brian?
When do I
This is the ultimate trick question.
Where do I start? Let me think about that one, because I keep it PG. Yeah, let's see. Here's a funny story. One night, me and Brian, we went out. I was going to school in Pensacola. He was in Tallahassee when we were in college. And he comes over for a night, and we decide to go out. So we go out, and we're sitting there, and we're like, should we get an Uber after when we were trying to go home? We're like, should we get an Uber? And he was like, dude, let's walk back. It'll be a nice walk. Well, he didn't realize we're about 6-7 miles away from my apartment. And so we start walking back, and we get like 2 miles into it, and we can't take it anymore. He just sits down. He's like, dude, call an Uber ASAP. So there's one.
And were you involved in the engagement or in them becoming a couple, and if so, how?
No, I wasn't involved in the engagement. I knew he was going to propose. He told me. I knew when he asked her dad for permission. That was pretty funny, because he told me he was going over there.
Were there multiple ideas in the works when he was talking to you about it, or ideas of, hey, we could do this, that, or?
Yeah. So he asked me what I thought, and knowing Brian, I mean, he'd take her out flounder gigging and hide the ring in a fish or something like that. And I said, no, don't do that. And so he took her down to the beach at my grandma's house and proposed out there. It was nice.
And how do you think he's feeling right now?
I think he's feeling good. I think he's a little nervous. Obviously, he's good at hiding it, so he's gonna hide that nervousness. But I know he's pretty nervous, excited, mixed emotions. As are we.
And did he ask you to be in the wedding, or was it kind of a given you were going to be there? And how did it make you feel to be here today?
Well, I hoped I was going to be in it. I was going to be pretty pissed if I wasn't. But yeah, he called me up and asked me asked me to be his best man. That was a special time. That was a good moment.
And how did that make you feel when he asked you that?
It felt good. It was a relief, but at the same time, I was like, oh man, now I got to give a best man speech. So I was pretty nervous too, but it was exciting. Still is.
Getting prepped for it already. what is your definition of love, and do you see that in Brian and Kaylee, and how, if so, how?
Yeah, so I think, I look at love a little bit different than society's standards. I look at love as always walking in love with your partner. No matter what happens, you're going to be there for her. It's putting your partner first, and, slow to anger, quick to forgive. And I see it all the time in them. They're just, Brian puts her first over anyone, which is what he should do, and she respects him for that. And I think that's what the biblical standpoint. You put your partner before them, and as a man, you love your wife no matter what, and as a wife, you respect your husband. And I can see that it's very good imaging for me, model for me and my spouse.
So you are married then?
I'm engaged.
Okay.
Yes.
How's the weekend been so far?
It's been fun. It's been nice. Got off Friday from work, came back here, helped out, had a few drinks and hung out. And then fortunately Brian couldn't get off in time to be over that Friday until the reception or the rehearsal dinner. But that was a lot of fun. Went over to the rehearsal dinner, got to see everyone. It's great catching up with everyone. Now that we're older, we have our busy lives working. But it's great to just kind of take some time, slow things down, enjoy it. So.
And how many kids do you see from in the future?
Oh, for Brian and Kaylee?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I give it like a month and she's pregnant.
How many kids do you think they would have?
Oh, I'm going to say 3.
And any name suggestions?
I could see something like Sawyer for a girl. I'm going to say Sawyer for a girl. And for guys, something like, something real southern redneck for a guy. Maybe like Billy Joe for a girl, Sawyer for a girl. For a guy, maybe like, I don't even know. Probably like Jimmy Dean. I can see that. They make sausage together, so Jimmy Dean's good.
He's the best one. Yeah. What would you say? What would you like to say to the bride and groom on their wedding day today?
Oh, congratulations, y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. So excited. Can't wait to see where life takes y'all, and can't wait to just enjoy these moments in the future. And right now, with y'all, me and Kaylin and Barrett, and as y'all have kids and we have more, just growing up together and enjoying this moment with y'all. And I'm excited. Can't wait to see you, Kaylee. So.